Almost 5, 7 years now.
Yeah, I don't know music, but who made that music? Say going back to your root, is it Lntv? So I'm from Sakogo Town in Bon County. So I went to school in Bon County, Sakogo Central High, Buffet High School. So I'm always there. That's my hometown there. So when I disappeared from Monrovia, you found me in Sakogo, SKT, Phoebe, and the rest of the part of Bon County.
That's good. So how is the work you do? Access to Justice, your own institution. You are the executive director. When did you come into existence? And how was it?
So Melvin, while in high school in Buffet High from 86 to 88, 89, I envisioned becoming a professional human rights reporter, reporting from the court. Then going forward to becoming a human rights lawyer. So my second job, I graduated in 1988. The war intercepted. My second job, I left from Bon County. I came to Monrovia. My second job was to serve as a juror at the Criminal Code A at the Civil Law Court at the Temple of Justice. It was then the late Joseph B. Tule who had the job for the Criminal Code A. So I decided to follow up because I developed that passion for it. I take advantage of every little opportunity one had to do with legal education. So I rose through the judiciary. I was serving as the foreman in the jury room. The jury room, the foreman, the secretary, from my journalistic skill of writing. So the working again, we have to integrate. I want to design criminal justice department at the criminal justice, sociology, then the series of trainings across Liberia. The late Alamio Reese and myself went to Uganda where they were doing a training for paralegal. So that portion of it was actually linked to my own passion for advocating for the rights of ordinary people. So I don't like flamboyancy, but I've done some contribution to Liberia.
In terms of
for the war to come in Liberia was because of the women's advocacy. So I was the only male journalist among the Women in Peace Building Network. You hear about Leman Bowie? I made Leman Bowie to win a Nobel laureate.
How you made her?
I was the only, when the bullets were flying, we were sitting at fish market at the open air field. Our mother and sister were praying and fasting, rain, sunshine. So you heard, I don't know whether you were here, Mr. President Taylor made a statement, if your man don't buy you go, you must put your foot in the street. You know who you were targeting?
Oh, no.
You were targeting the likes of the Tewan Gonglo, the Kofi Woods, the men who were the frog, because they were hard-line serious other actors who were acting, pushing and advocating on his behalf. So it is only the Women in Peace Building Network that used to parade the streets of Monrovia. You know how we did it? I already know the strategy. So to write a one press release, the women will say, oh, but knowing that the bullets, the rockets that were coming from across the bush, they were coming from there. But we sat down in the territory of the government soldiers. So my women wanted me to write a press release. Oh, the name of people that are being killed to Greystone that lay on a model rocket. I said, no, I don't do that. Before we can complete one page of press release, we argue, I will tell them, still they will submit to my. If you did that, the rocket that dropped the Greystone today and killed scores of human beings, it came from the angle. If you want to learn to go meet the commanders of the rebel group in Lur, they will not welcome you. So my call of the message, all of my press releases and press statement was, the Liberian women say they are tired of the war. You heard that song? We want peace, no more war. We want peace, oh, no more war. It came from out there. You know who developed it? Sarah Denewali, Bernice, Freeman, and the rest of them. They call A and begin a song. So when we march in the street, we were the only group that marched in the street. Nobody hammer off when Taylor made that threatening statement. So by and large, I saw the atrocities committed during the war. I saw the mayhem during the war. And those mayhem atrocities were against international humanitarian law, international criminal have done a study before even the war on what to do. The law is saying the international should not carry war to your country. If you have the capacity, carry war to your country. But if you commit an act against the law, international criminal law, or crimes against humanity, or war crimes, will prosecute you. So once I was in Baga up to 1994, the war, the Baga fell. I was arrested by Yudumo and LPC. I survived through the grace of God, man. Stupid sense. I say I can write. All of those fashion arrested me, nobody could write. Part of Francis, even a page, the house survived. When Tatla Rukaja Banga, I fly with along with LPC when the began arena working in Monrovia. I then Zion Criminal Justice Department. Got a bachelor degree in criminal justice sociology. I worked with a law firm for 15 years as a legal assistant. So the only content I did not go without Bakolo. But I went and filed papers for all of the sacred code, magisterial code. So I know the workings of the code system. So because I realized that the ordinary people are victimized in assigning justice that have organized the access to justice and legal.
So that was in 1994 or 2000?
No,
or
after the war, we went to Kiss FM. Tell them will clash because he promised us doing.
No, let's leave that one.
Yeah, that one.
Let's leave that one.
Yeah, that one. But then when I after 1998, let's case we went to different.
You couldn't even clash with the president then. That was a disrespect to your presidency.
No, it was not a disrespect. No.
So let me get you corrected.
Yeah, I did.
Constitutional authority respected.
No,
so let's leave that, sir. Let's leave that, sir. Let us be.
Because I saw what happened during the crisis. I saw the victims of the crisis. So after Zion, after a law firm, I said, no, I'll resign for a law firm. I would develop this. I'm paying
access to justice.
It's registered legally. I'm paying taxes to the Liberian government. You know why I'm doing that? I'm doing that because I want to be sued for violating the laws. I also want to sue government and enter into that violate the rights of ordinary people. That's why.
Do you have the kind of support to sue government?
In Liberia, everybody will say, oh, we join you, but we can't support him economically. No. Everybody, the only thing is that I did my own hustle after my registration legally, and I started running a program on Prime FM through the engineer of my colleagues there, and they allowed me to do it on, graduate. I showed them I know programming in production. I'm a producer
on radio.
I am a producer. I also write. So I know that to run a program, you must pay for it. But because of my passion, I told my colleagues at Prime FM, and thanks to all of them at Prime FM, I said, I'll read meeting in black and white, but the donor will not understand it until I do the program. They hear me. That allow me to do presentation.
So what's the significance of this program, Access to Justice, Mr. Omisi?
That's the most brilliant question you ask. You know what happened? Our population, 70% of our population is illiterate. They are vulnerable to accessing the justice system. Why? Because one, illiteracy, ignorance, and poverty. They don't even know their own rights. Let's forget about the legal system. So in terms of violation, how to navigate their ways through seeking redress under the criminal justice system. Zero. So that's why you can hear people when they get frustrated, especially for the women, they come outside the courtroom, put their hands up, go in the air, and they will go. They say the lawyer, the judges, all them corrupt. But because they have bothered with a professional sector guy, bad apples and good apples. We got bad journalists, we got good journalists. We got bad doctors, we got good doctors. We got bad marketeers, we got bad drivers, commercial drivers, good technicians. We got bad lawyers and good lawyers. We got bad judges and good judges. But I've paraded through the court system for 15 years. All of my journalism fee over the 20 years are now reported on different fee beside the courtroom. And we're highlighting human rights issue. I know how the system works. I know that our people don't know, the ordinary people don't even know, they don't even know the difference between real arrest and real summons. So the few justice actors who know that our people are vulnerable, they exploit our people because of their ignorance. I say no. So I'm using my journalistic skill and my
Legal,
Yeah, I mean, from nursery legal skill to help our people. That's why I organize the ask the justice.
Are you a satisfied legal
I'm a
mind?
paralegal. I'm paralegal.
Are you satisfied
I am a
by the
paralegal.
judiciary?
I'm a paralegal. Paralegal are not to be served by the judiciary. I'm a paralegal. From your orientation, you must have first a criminal justice degree. Don't just go to class because you see a friend taking tests. I can defend it. I can write pleading. I can write petition. I can write affidavits. I can defend all of the international, regional human rights instruments.
Mr. Johnson, I know you have all of what you're talking about from you, but let us understand something from you, sir.
Yeah.
In all of what you do from the access to justice institution in Liberia, and we want to know from you, the Liberian people want to know from you, what have been some of your interventions and your success stories and some of your misfortunes as well?
Okay, so as I told you earlier, for the peace to come to Liberia, it was because of the advocacy of the women in peace building network, led by Lema Bowie. That my journalist skill doing at that time, while also inside the criminal justice department. We've worked with the Constitution Review Committee, CRC, headed by former Chief Justice Gloria Musu Scott. I headed that media angle was a company. I developed communication strategy. I got passion for development communication strategy. So the CRC, all of those things that you saw in the referendum, which I didn't agree with, that is not the view of the people. I was doing a recording. So when it came to the legislature, they put in what they wanted for it to be put into what the people view from the fee. And I disagree with them. All the proposition that what the people said on the fee, my team was headed by Commissioner Soko V. Sako. They gave us Bon County, Nima County, Magibi, Riverside, and Grand Bassa County. Though Jasper and Dabla were heading different group, Reverend Kennedy Sandy was heading different group, Gloria Moses was heading different group, and Edward Don was heading different group. But our group was rated as producing the best report, both in hard copy and video. So I have worked with the current roadmap for this government in bidding role, primary and secondary role. I serve as a media consultant to that project. Who's from that project? GRZ. That time they were at...
That was which year?
2010, 11, 12.
Okay.
Yeah, man. But they were then opposite where Mr. Gibson had a hotel in Bamapon. We're going towards Westward before they moved to Congo Town. And we see that original document, man, working between the Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Public Works, and the Association of Liberia Consumer Commerce and Liberia Chamber of Commerce. So I have done that work. So I got passion for development communication. Now they do have some hitches along the way as an advocate in the justice system, sir. In all of what you were doing and you're still doing. Then no, but now yes. Now yes, why? Because the criminal justice is well corrupt. Or in capital the CEO.
How did you do your calculation?
But I know the system. I know how it works.
And you work within the system.
Our people don't know the system.
But you work in the system.
I know the system.
You're legal mind.
That's why I'm
providing. According to you, our legal mind.
That's why I'm providing public legal education. That is our mission of my organization, promoting access to justice, rule of law, human rights, democracy through strategic education and the media. I'm using a combination of my journalistic skills and my media skills. Let me tell you the challenges that our people face in accessing the justice system. That 70% is referring to the ordinary people. The corruption is all waiting for you in the system. You are not knowledgeable about your own rights. At least we mention about the legal system.
Is that a new thing in our?
It is not new. It have existed over the decades.
Who do you blame?
The system.
Who makes the system?
Those who
are you not with Missy Johnson who makes the system? I just don't.
No,
you're not just.
No, I just.
You've been around, and you say you just.
I said my advocacy.
Be real.
No, I'm real.
You are nationalist. Be real.
I'm real. if you see my article in corporation was registered and recorded by law, 2022. Then I was saying yes to somebody. But after 2022, I said, no, I want to be sued. I will sue you as the government or as an institution that will violate the rights of ordinary people. So now I know the system. You know why our people are catching harder? The literature in the court room, the language is speaking there now in Dallas. The lawyer can. Your Honor, overrule, objection, representation. The legal procedure, the civil improvement are not being done in local dialect, but ordinary people don't understand that jargon.
How does that work in your case as an advocate?
So we provide public legal education. When I'm doing my production, I'm 90% informal. My program now for you, the both people from my home.
So I can do that.
That was enough for you.
So do it now.
Enough for the both.
I can listen to now.
Yeah,
a simple English
my
too.
Who not, you know, my brother about woman. You say they not know, but they know both money. You say you know your both. But why in the village? You don't know due process can occur in the village. The due process can occur in the village because
one of the Palava Hut.
Not Palava Hut. You are the town chief for Yakbaro village. So Yakbaro village, somebody come from one man can say, really Johnny the steam and power. That then you the judge, that mentality, that insight to tell that man, okay, I hear your complaint, but wait. When they come, I will confront their father. That is what they call due process. You know what they call due process? Due process is the opportunity for the accused to be heard. So the clerk is telling you, wait, I will not just conclude. Ain't it that Mr. John Jones through a pound one way when they kind of ask them.
Don't you see that in Liberia, sir?
It is on the books, but implementation is weak. Or in capital, the WEAK. The rule of law is the WEAK. After the justice,
when did you realize that?
That just after
they feel it?
No, now they feel it. After I paraded through the law firm.
How long?
I did that for 10 years. Filing papers. I told you earlier, the only county I didn't go to go file papers like Bapolo. I flew young people to go Maryland, that the father Grand Jide, Real Access, Grand Crew, Nimba County. I know. So I know the procedure in the court. So I realized my people were vulnerable. That's why I left. I don't want to work in government. I want to.
Are you saying that from your heart?
I'm a
Are you bored that you don't want to work in government?
I am a property.
Your advocacy seems that you are sensing somewhere.
I am a property of the source.
You want to get somewhere.
I'm a property of the source.
So you don't need any job?
I am a property.
Don't you need a job?
I am a property. I want my own job.
Don't you need any position in government?
I can be elated when I'm speaking to 10 men, 10 women, 10 youth, add male and female, maybe in New York.
Are you not this ingenious, Mr. Omisi Johnson, in this advocacy? What you saying? Are you not being unfair to the populace?
Yeah, one thing advocacy is we strategic. Strategic advocacy means if I want to mount pressure on the government, that the government is withholding pre-trial detainees at a central prison, I should have done my own homework to know that indeed between January 2021 to December 2022, 50% were imprisoned. They had not been brought for court trial. That research, that one I can't say on the radio, but that the technique we can use. So they say in strategic advocacy, be strategic. So when I want to fire you, I want to aim at your right eyeball with a bullet. I should not miss. They say don't bother man here. No, even though brought one eyeball. If a soldier fire at that particular body hole, then you're not a strategic aimer. So strategic advocacy, that's what I'm interested in.
Have there been any point in time, sir, that people came to you with complaints and they need your intervention, and you quickly went into their concerns and they got some of the best redress?
We've solved a lot of problems. Sometimes we solve some of the problems on the radio, just by answering questions. Some of the problems to be solved, You can't do anything. You got to go through the committee to do what the law refer to as ADR method. That is alternative dispute
resolution.
We advocated in stopping young people who want to get divorced. We succeeded in harmonizing people who are fighting over land issue. We succeeded in, because the notion is that when parents die, the bigger child come. I have the first child. I have the first child. I'm going to administer the property of my father. No. That's what the law says. The law says that if your father didn't leave, parents must leave will. Will means that piece of paper writing they do. They say, Omisi Johnson, I got the property in Oro, in Louisiana, in Sodo playing Douala. When I die today, my first son who need come out to back, she will take a day in Douala. My second son would, that is what they call will. If your father didn't do that, the law says that you should go to the court as children of your deceased parent, and then you explain. The court will interview in the probate court, not different court, probate court. Then the court will issue you a letter of administration. Then, if your parent got plenty property, you don't have to sell. You don't have to really sell. The court has to issue a court decree of sale. The law also says that no man, because you are the chief administrator for our parent property, then one way is done left. The law called that property interstate estate. But when its way is left, it is not an interstate estate. But the rule is that we can't be far. You the big man. Then you go hard, 2 persons go sell part of that property. No, it will be against you. So we have succeeded. We have brought family who are to collide against each other. We went to the community. Our board is represented by lawyers, counselors of law, and who are licensed lawyers, members of the Bar Association. They can argue cases at the level of the Magisterial Court, the Circuit Court, and the Supreme Court. So among us, we are paralegal, we are human rights lawyers. My 20 years in journalism and now reporting on politics and sports. I was always assigned. I'm telling you about my first time entering the judiciary, 1989. I go to the jury and say, 1989, who was the judge for criminal code? They will tell you that the late Joseph B. today. I was the full man in the jury room. So that's my passion. I don't advocate for the good people, man. No. The ordinary people. Who don't we know?
So what's the most recent case or your most recent intervention as a legal mind?
The most recent intervention is a land matter.
Concerning where?
That land matter. You see where the University of Liberia Federal Campus is located? That property was provided by the late Chief Mambota and William Clark. The Chief Mambota was the chief for senior time. So President Todman decided to build a road from Monrovia to Todota. He negotiated with his family to allow him to build the road. Todman built the road through them. Similarly, President William R. Tobo, Junior King, and decided to go and create Bento at the capital city for Montserrat. He negotiated with his family. They allowed to build the road. So how can you see the road from Fender going towards Bento? Tobo also decided to appeal to the same family to give me 100 acres of land for the extension of the University of Liberia on Capitol Hill, because Capitol Hill does not have space. But meanwhile, the government of Liberia will pay you for the 100 acres of land. Tobo made that pronouncement. Government did not pay at the time until the 1980 coup came, followed by the civil crisis. So prominent lawyers have written on behalf of the people of senior time, administrator of the interstate estate of the late Mambota and William Clark. Get to name a few. So Councillor Thomas Jamba, on June 5, 2019, he wrote a Universal Liberia Administration, informing that the government had not paid for the Fender campus property. Then we went to May 12, 2009, Councillor P. Monroe Richard also wrote. September 20, 2029, Councillor John E. Newman also wrote. The late Jim Zota, former councillor, also wrote. The current associate justice on the Supreme Court bench, His Honor Nyami Bese also wrote. The letters are here.
So I want to hear
Inform me.
I want to hear from you.
Akami.
No, but listen now.
Yeah.
Let us get something clear. You are a legal mind.
Yeah.
I'm a journalist.
Yeah.
And let us get something straight.
Yeah.
This entire thing has been an OH problem. In Liberia, there are land conflicts all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
My question to you was, what is the latest or the recent case that you got involved with?
Yeah, this is the recent case.
This is the recent.
Yes.
This land issue.
Yes.
The fentanyl issue.
Yes.
So if it's something around 22 years now, right? Is it 22 years? Something more than that?
No, the case went to court 2009, not 22 years. But they promised me about 20 years and more than 20 years.
The way I was driving, because I followed the history too.
Yeah, because
concerning the John Fennell.
Yeah, these are the publications before me here, written by the different universities. So David A.B. Jala of the law school reply, Dr. Emmett Dene reply to the people, and I have started then also wrote communication to the people. They say,
where is your advocacy landing?
My advocacy is learning to the place that this is a denial of justice.
By whom?
By the government. This is the only world land grabbing. It doesn't have to be a construction company. Have you been
able to speak with the parties involved? I'm talking about the people from the fentanyl belts and those in strategic positions in government.
This is what happened. 2008.
Answer me, sir.
No,
answer me, sir. You are a legal mind.
Yeah, yes.
I'm a custodian of this show. You got to give me all the due courtesy and respect the show as well.
Yes.
So let's get that straight.
Yes.
So that's why I'm asking you whether you have been having this kind of
precisely,
and what have been some of the outcomes.
So my research proved that Associate Justice Yusuf Kaba, who was then the resident secretary for civil law code, commission and arbitration survey, based on the filing of the complaint against those who are encroaching on the property of the people, including the University of Liberia. So Yusuf Kaba constituted an arbitration committee for a survey to be done.
His honor.
His honor. Yeah. No, I've said that in my opening. His honor. Then secretary judge, the civil law code judge. So four surveyors, these are the names. They did a survey. What was the argument of my people? They said that they own 725 acres of land.
Your people in Fennell. 625?
I'm advocating on their behalf. They said they own 725 acres of land. The father filed lawsuit against the enclosure of their property.
How long have you been in advocacy? Since 2009?
No.
Just a few days?
2 years ago.
What famous do you want? What kind of famous do you want to gain?
There's an erroneous.
Then you say you don't want government job.
No, I don't want government job.
You're looking for a job from the people.
No, I'm a property owner. I'm protecting the rights of the ordinary people. But people who are vulnerable, who don't know the law. But
the people will still say they want you to be somebody for them tomorrow.
No, I don't want. If I represent your legal interest today, I don't want job from you.
You don't need anything from them?
You don't
want kickback?
I want for your rights to be served in line with the rule of law and justice. But let me just quickly go through it. So the surveyor that was commissioned by the court, first surveyor went and did a survey. The surveyor reported to the court that yes, the plaintiff or the complainant, their 725 acres of land were identified from our measurement. The other people who say they got 225 acres also identify. The other man who say they got 108 acres also, but the two properties fall within the 725 acres. This is a diagram of the full surveyor. More than that, they say.
You can just put it to the camera.
Yeah. More than that, they say.
We are online.
Yeah. More than that, they say. They said that.
No, this is the camera. Just.
Oh, okay. More than that, they say. And you see the Z's are in the D there. The 225 acres.
That's a graphic work.
Yeah. By the full surveyor.
For me, I don't understand that. That's not our area.
Yeah, by the full surveyor. But they argue that the two D's property, it falls within the domain of the 625 acres as complained by the plaintiff. More than I said also, sir, the plaintiff D is older than The people who created
How did you get these documents, Mr. Omisi Johnson?
The court record, the public record. USA can request for it.
Yeah.
No, the public document. You don't have to hire.
Are you not being paid by the people?
That my passion, that my
famous?
work. I was not paid to go register my organization. I'm paying taxes.
So you move all about working from place to place,
just
looking
for violations of rights. It can be the government.
Have you been able at any point in time to meet with any former president, like former President Salih? Because I stand to be corrected. This entire thing started raising eyebrows during the regime of former President Salih.
See, well, I'm not completely holding President Salih because I got my third eye. I can use my third eye to detect a fraudulent document in the code.
But I don't want us to. Listen. Yeah. I'm not a legal mind. I want us to be clear with issues. Okay. So I just want you to be clear with some of the questions I'm posing to you today.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow records will judge us. Okay. I'm not a legal mind. I don't want to be held in contempt by legal people outside there watching or monitoring us. My question here is: have you been able to meet with former presidents of our country concerning this land, especially the former president Ellen Johnson Sirleaf?
No. So let me tell you what happened.
Why didn't you meet her?
So when you reported,
and that was the best time to knock the nail on the nail with the hammer.
Yeah. So when you are reporting from the court, when the court renders, when you say the court, you refer to the judge or the court. When the court renders a decision, the judge renders a decision. You the reporter reporting from the judiciary. You don't ask the judge why he made. So no, you
don't want to be in the picture. You don't want to be in the fries.
No, you only rely on report on court rulings and minutes. That's what we base our report on from the court. We don't go ask judge why he made that decision. That's not a
Where do we stand, Mr. Omisi Johnson? As
where we stand
from Fendel now. Where do we stand with them?
That the Universal Liberia, this is the map. This map, I challenge this map because I see a signature that appeared to be the judge of the probate court who are the part of Victor Holder. I also another thing that appeared to be Ellen Johnson, the former president. I challenge this signature. More than that, I also the Supreme Court after the judge rule, Shapla Doma. How did he rule? The first surveyor informed the judge that we done a survey. The complainant said the guy 725 we identify. The other people who are accused 225, 108 we identify, but there are 225 and 184 were in the plaintiff. So based on that, the judge said, based on the finding of the surveyor, we award the property to you the complaint because the true property for you know what the Supreme Court did? I want to read it. You will read it. The Supreme Court said no.
Mr. Johnson.
Yeah. So what happened?
The advocacy you are carrying on.
Yeah.
Do the people of Fennel, the Fennel community,
the
entire community, I don't hope. Are you of the strongest conviction that your advocacy will yield better water for them?
The property in question
Please answer this question, sir.
Precisely, capital Y, capital E, capital S.
How soon?
Several procedures are not automatic in the court.
A legal mind should be upright in all of what
I'm
they do.
telling you, criminal procedures are more faster to be handled in the court than civil matter. I expect when it comes to real property. Real estate.
Are you scared that it could break up some different emotions from different sides?
No,
in the nearby future because of this.
No, the court is reluctant to running decision in real property matter hastily. That's how they can delay. But my problem is the Supreme Court, the circuit judge rely on the investigating by the full surveyors and award the property to my client. You know what the Supreme Court did? The Supreme Court told the circuit judge Shapla Doma, he said, no, don't do that ruling. Go back and do your ruling on the basis of we are coming.
Mr. Johnson, Mr. Omisi Johnson, Mr. Omisi Johnson. I'm somehow tactical to keep asking you these questions because I'm much more concerned about the sanity of our nation.
Yeah.
Because land speed is something that undermines any nation's growth.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Let's get it right. And all of what you do, there are time frames attached to them. What are the hopes of the people from you as an advocate?
Justice, though delay, but we can pass. You see this map? The Supreme Court told the circuit judge to rely on this map. The people who sold that property, President Tower made that property since his regime. before the coup, before the war. The government not pay for that property. So the UL is exhibiting this deal. Acquire 2018, coming 2018. You know what they did? Say the Universal Library got 5,800 acres.
Yes, that is just number.
No, but that recent case.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah.
No, recent case.
So now, why so much about this UL Fennel campus? There are other land disputes across Liberia.
I'm interested in
according to you. I'm asking
case by case.
Sir, please give me a chance.
Yes.
I'm asking because you said you patrolled to 14 of the 15 counties.
Yes.
Only Bapoli did not go.
Yes.
And there are land cases in other places across Liberia. Why so much? What is so much about this Fennel campus case or this Fennel land issue that you getting yourself into it every day? You getting yourself just busy all over the place.
I see violations.
Other places are not being violated.
You got to be strategic. Why in project management say your objective should not be ambitious. That means you want to solve 100 problems within 30 days. Not possible.
But you are looking at make this case to happen.
No, I'm just joining the thrill. Other lawyers, you see the number of lawyers that wrote. So are you telling me that the day Mama Rachel were naive? Are you saying that even the current associate justice who is sitting on the bench, Nyame Gbese, who served as one of the lawyer for the party, are you saying that his honor?
Are the people appreciating you? Are they meeting you?
I don't need appreciation.
No, but you work for some benefits.
No, from
no man works without benefits.
Not from you.
You work for benefits.
Not from you.
So you went to school to just make to just work freely?
Not for you.
Is that why your parents sent you to school?
Not for you. Not for you.
I'm asking you.
That's my passion.
You're a legal mind.
That's my passion.
I want us to be fair with what we say here. This is a national radio.
I am a property of a civil society.
So you want to work free?
I'm supposed.
Are you not taking something from the people?
You know how long we've been running this?
Are you not taking something from under the table?
Am I doing this discussion outside? I'm doing it.
It's illegal. This is just a paper, sir.
Yeah, but do I appear outside? Does it appear outside? So we have a team of human rights defenders. We have a team of attorneys at law, licensed. Our whole leadership is comprised of counselors at law who can argue cases at the level of the magisterial court, Sagro Court, and the Supreme Court. Our passion is to advocate and amplify the rights of the ordinary people. That's why we pay taxes to government Liberia. We can sue you, government Liberia.
And you don't sue me because I did not do anything. Thank you so much. Well, listeners, you are listening to Mr. Omisi Johnson. He's the executive director of a civil society organization called Access to Justice. He's been around for some time now. And he's advocating for the rights of the people in the Fennel community, Sayon Town, to be restored. Yeah. You are aware that they've been in this land issue. They've taken their land allegedly, and the issue is still pending in the corridors of the court. Yes, of course, he's my guest this afternoon. I want to give you the opportunity now to interact with Mr. Omisi Johnson. He's a legal mind, though, and I started knowing him sometimes almost 11, 12 years now. He's always moving around telling people that Liberia needs a better justice system, and yes, we believe that Liberia is getting better. So yes, you can call me now on 0772876481, 0772876481, or 086-324-740, 086-324-740. You can call and be a part of the conversation this afternoon. If you can't get this orange line, we will take it from the next orange line, 077-597-8530. But let me hear from this person. Good afternoon. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm okay. Are you?
We are okay here. What's your name?
Perfect. I'm Lincoln Stillston and Wilson. I'll call you from Plebo, Maryland.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you. Let me say thanks to your studio guest, and let me also say thank you for the show. I want to ask him a question. He is the NGO decentralized, meaning he will not be everywhere. He having counties coordinators in the various counties. That's one. Two, as an advocate, what is he saying when it comes to the issue of pre-trial detention? Shortly, you will see someone who are carried to court probably allow them. But as soon as they get in court, the magistrate or the lawyer will tell you, then the person go for trial until we get ready to judge them. And when that person comes back, probably they are not, you know, they are not wrong, but they are being jailed for free. So in line of advocacy, why you really have to say on that? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. 077 that's 077597853 0886-324-740. You can call and make your points known here this afternoon. Mr. Umisi Johnson is right here on this platform. Let's have a great conversation together. Just leave from the monitor and let's talk a peaceful talk, and hope that we can have all of the good talks from you. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, how are you, my brother? I'm fine, man.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been monitoring the show. I'm Billy. And I'm having a case, just like what you were discussing. Sometimes we don't have idea about this lawyer or law issue. Yesterday, while I came from work, there was a lady who just came and then grabbed my son and took his stuff. They didn't have Banana and took the boy from Banana to Red Light Police Station. A lady just came, say the boy loving to her daughter. So they consider her because the girl is 15 and the boy is 17. And so the boy slept in jail. No family went there to even ask the boy what happened. They know the boy slept in jail. My wife went there the whole day. She went there begging to talk to them. They say, oh, we should pay 150 for this case here. So I don't know. What if something happened, but they take the case for you to a red light. And the parents of the child, you did not even get them the audience to talk what happened.
Okay.
And they put the child in jail.
Thank you.
You know, so that's the thing we're going through in this country. Yeah.
Thank you. So, but we are not actually going that level, but again, Mr. Umisi Johnson would speak to that, and that would not be out of his box. They are all into his purview this afternoon. 0886-324-740, 077597853. But while we await the calls, you heard two concerns, sir?
Yeah, okay. So let me start with
Okay, quickly. Let me hear from this person. So just add this to your list. Hello, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
We are okay. What's your name?
I'm Vincent J. Kukwe. I'm calling from Lehomata, Wahasa District, Lofa County. My concern has to do with how the people acquire the land, because my understanding of land issue in this country is that when people make few gardens to supply, they settle there, and they will just claim the land and say it belonging to them. But how the people really acquire, the people are saying how to acquire the land.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me start with that last one.
Yes, sir.
The issue of land tenure, land acquisition, that long topic, we can't do it. I just telling you that it's a long discussion. So we don't want to we don't want to add it on this time, but I can solve that problem. There's a procedure in acquiring land, either private land or public land. There are methods in that. So let me go to the next one. Who talk about the rest of the. So that is what we are interested in. The provide legal education, the criminal justice universally. Any government that practices democracy, the law, they are about the criminal justice system. The law says that the police can only arrest on the basis of a probable cause. Not only that, the government call territorial jurisdiction. You can take a case from ELWA depot or ELWA community in to Westman. The police in Westman should not entertain the more active threat. Where do people come from? People do not know. So because of their ignorance, the police, the city can manipulate them. That man who just called that his son, the police established a probable cause that a rape took place. Then he conveyed the people from Lntv, that different ministerial jurisdiction.
That's a terror management in a way.
They counted the different territorial jurisdiction against the law. So the other man who's talking about pre-trial detainees, which is one of our passions, there are people in prison. Some of them have died. Have you ever had the Ministry of Justice releasing a press statement that so many presidents, number of people have died in prison? They don't do it. The only thing I hear the Ministry of Justice releasing a press release, jailbreak. All of you who broke jail, come back or we'll rearrest you. You are not seeing that? We say no, it's against the right. We are not arguing that when people violate the law, they should not be punished. Our argument is when people violate the law, they should be punished, but they should be accorded due process. Why a due process? The right to be heard. Are you the one? No. But the the police is so, people are afraid to help you, police officer, to even go through a criminal procedure. Why? Because when the law says when there's a crime on the crime scene, everybody around, when the police going to arrest everybody, carry to the depot. But a criminal investigator must determine that you're not part of the case, go home. But I think right about go put them in jail. So even when the civilians themselves saw the crime occurring, they will not help you, the police, because the mentality is that when you carry them to the depot, you put everybody inside. It is wrong. You don't do that. That's our passion.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Umisi Johnson, we don't have time now. Will you just give us your party comments because we have our news very shortly?
So, in closing, we'd like to say thanks to the management of LBS for affording this opportunity. Our people are vulnerable. Access to justice is the fundamental human rights. It must not be negotiated, it must not be compromised. And because we see our people vulnerable, that's why we organize this. We want to do this, some talking about regional decentralization. We want to do this all over the country. We want to do it on all of the community radio stations in the vernaculars about the rule of law, what the law say, what the difference between real arrest and real summons. Why you need to invite you to the police station? But we don't have the hand. We are praying that tomorrow we'll get funding. We'll do that to all of the community in all the different dialects so that people will be informed as to how to engage the system. Thank you very much. And we all would like to be, prepared. Anytime you call, we'll come to provide the education for our people. Thank you very much.
And of course, we will always bring you here by the grace of God, so that you can provide this great information for our population.
Thanks very much to the management of LBS.
Of course, is Mr. Umisi Johnson. He's the executive director for the civil society organization called Access to Justice. He's been my guest this afternoon on the Bumper Show. Thanks ever so much for listening to this broadcast. My name is Melvin Stewart on behalf of the team here. Thanks to Marcel Mekane, who has been on social media carrying us live across the world. Have a great day from Dinsville. Love Liberia, think Liberia, and build Liberia. Bye-bye.